Hello guys, my name is Sean, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a YouTube video. First, before we get started making a YouTube video, we need to brainstorm an idea. Whether that is gaming, making a vlog, or making an informal video. When you got an idea for your video, you want to make a plan of what you want to accomplish in your video. Like in an informative video, your main goal is to teach your audience about something you want them to learn. And you also need to think about what you want to do in your video. When a vlogger's purpose is to show their audience what their life is like, or when a gamer's job is to show the audience how to complete something in a game, or to play through the game while talking through. Another thing that is important when planning out your video is giving a way for your audience to connect to you in your videos. Another thing that is important, I would say, is making yourself unique from other YouTubers, so it gives the audience a reason to be like, why do I want to watch this person? Next thing you want to do after you got your video planned out and are ready to record is make sure you have the proper equipment, because this is a major step in recording a YouTube video. One thing that is important while recording a YouTube video is a decent mic, because if you have a bad mic, then your audio will sound choppy and it just won't sound good. This can leave viewers to leave the video and they won't want to watch it. I'm going to show you an example of a good mic and what is a bad mic. This is an example of a bad mic. Testing, testing, testing. And now I'm going to be showing you an example of a good mic. Testing, testing, testing. Another thing that is important while recording a YouTube video is having a good camera. Because if you have a bad camera, your audio may tend to be choppy and your quality will not look that good. This can leave the viewer to leave the video. So having a good camera is important. Here is an example. Here's an example of the good camera. See how the quality looks good and it's not all choppy. Let me show you the bad camera. And here is an example of the bad camera. As you see, I'm all choppy and staticky looking, and it just doesn't look good. So this is an example of a bad camera. A camera is not necessarily required in gaming videos, but if you want to show your face while playing the game so the audience gets that connection with you, then I would suggest using a camera. Another thing that is important is having good lighting. If you have bad lighting, then your audience will have a harder time seeing you through the camera. Here is an example of good lighting. Example of good lighting. As you can see my face and it's not dark at all. So this is an example of good lighting. Bad lighting. You cannot see me really at all because it's completely dark. Another example of bad lighting. Another thing that is important, if you don't want your viewers seeing the background of your videos, is a green screen. I'm going to show you how to set up a green screen and what a green screen does. Okay, I got the green screen set up, and right now I'm using OBS. This is the program I'm going to record on, and I'll show you more of OBS later. But to set up your
green screen and make it transparent, you want to go to filters, and then you want to go to effect filters and hit this plus arrow, plus sign. Then you want to hit this option called chroma key. What chroma key does is whatever the color is, like it says it's green, so since the green screen is green, it's going to make it transparent. And as you see, I am transparent to the video now, and yeah, so that's how you set up a green screen. Let's get into the next step.
Another thing that might be important if you are recording gaming videos is a capture card. What a capture card does, it records the gameplay of the game that you play on a console and transfers it to a computer. There's many different capture cards, but the one I use is a Razer Ripsaw. This is what a Razer Ripsaw looks like, and I'm going to show you set it up. But first I want to show you another one. Not all capture cards connect to the computer. I have this one right here, which doesn't connect to the computer. It could connect to a console, and it records off of the USB. Let me show you. So what you have to do is hit the record button right here, and it'll record onto the USB. The problem that I had with this one is you cannot see how long you are recording for, so you kind of have to time it. But the Razer Ripsaw, what it does is it connects both to the Xbox and to the computer and to your TV. So I'm going to show you how to set it up. Alright, now we are going to be setting up the Razer Ripsaw right here. So as I said earlier, we have the USB 3.0, that's important, and the HDMI cords. We have the in and out. So this one connects to the TV, so we are going to want to put that in the out port. And then we have this HDMI cord, which connects to the Xbox. And alright, there we go. And it's supposed to be green, but sometimes it's red. There we go, it's green now. So that means it's working properly, and now we can move back. Another important thing to have is a wireless mic. If you are recording on the camera, this will improve your audio and make it less choppy. Also, the camera will be able to pick you up better. But if you do not have this, let me show you. The wireless mic in, and you can't hear me as well, but you can still hear me. But with the wireless mic, you'll now that you got all your equipment you need to learn how to record the video. Now that we are on the computer, we are going to be using a software called OBS. OBS lets you record like formation videos, or if you are trying to capture the desktop. But it's also going to help us with our Razer Ripsaw I talked about earlier. So how to connect your Razer Ripsaw to this? First, we need to hook it up, so let's go do that. So now that we have hooked up the Razer Ripsaw to the computer, we need to add it so that we can start our recording. So what we need to do first is hit this plus sign down here in OBS Studios and go to Video Capture Devices. Then we're going to hit OK. And you probably can't see me for a little bit, but I'm going to uncover it with the eye. And then we're going to go to this little gear down here. And for device resolution, we want to go to custom. And I usually put my resolution on 1920 x 1080.
So there we go. Now we can see our game that's on our console, and we could just go down now. And when it says card range, I usually put this on full, and then when it says buffering, I usually disable this. So there we go. And then yeah, that's how you set it up. And then also, when you right click on your mouse, there's a thing called transformation. So I can't show it when I unlink the eye, but you can hit transformation, and then there's an option called fit to screen. And as you see, it probably changed. But yeah, that's how you get your video to line up with the screen. So that's how I'll start recording with the Razer Ripsaw.
Recording an informative video or recording a vlog is different from recording a gaming video, because when you're using the camera, it is capturing the video instead of the computer capturing the video. Now I'm going to show you why a camera is different from recording a gaming video. So on a camera, you can actually zoom in on stuff better than a gaming video. You have to do that in editing, but you could also focus on certain objects with the camera easier. So now that you got everything set up, I'm going to show you how to start recording on your camera. So on the top, you either press this button, or for this camera, you press this button, and then you could start recording. As you can probably hear it, my audio is a little louder and it's kind of a little staticky. So yeah, you do not want your audio levels going. You also don't want them going in the red zone. That's why we stay between like -10 and -8, because then your audios will not rise to that level. So I'm going to show you what quiet audio sounds like now. Alright, you can probably hear it now, but my audio is a little quieter and it is kind of hard to hear me. So yeah, those are two examples of if you do not have your mic levels at the right where they need to be, because then it could really affect your video quality, because that'll make people leave. Now that we learned how to start recording a video, the next step we need to learn how to do is how to edit your video. So once you got all your clips from your camera, you want to shorten down your clips and add music throughout your video. So today we are going to use Premiere Pro, but if you were less experienced, I would suggest CapCut, because it's easier to use than Premiere Pro. So let's hop onto the computer.
So we are on the computer now, and I got Premiere Pro loaded up. This is a video that I am currently editing, and it is a how-to video. So I'll show you the first couple of seconds and then explain it.
Hello guys, my name is Sean, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a...
Stop it there. Anyways, throughout the video, as you see, I have music. When you are talking in your video, you do not want your music to overpower your voice in the video. And also, you see, I have some cuts right here in the video to not make it so long that it bores the audience. So that's what I was talking about, cutting down your clips. And in my how-to video, if you're doing a how-to video, like an informative video, it is important to have like steps introducing what you're going to be talking about. Like I have step 1, introduction, step 2, planning out video. So yeah, that's how I edit a video, and let's move on to the final step, uploading your video.
when you're done finishing editing, we need to now upload it to YouTube. When uploading it to YouTube, it's important to have a good title that gains the interest of the audience and a good description talking about what the video was about. Also, another thing that is important is having a good thumbnail. Because this could lure the audience to the video, and it kind of gives them an idea of what the video is about.